So here in this video we will see how to find the nth root of the complex numbers. So if nth root of the complex number has been asked to find out, so we have to apply the formula or the theorem given by the de Moivre's, which is according to which the modulus should be written in the power of 1 over n, where n is the number of the roots which you need to find out. Cos theta plus 2k pi over n is the number of roots that you have to find out, whereas k are the roots which you require. For example, if they are asking you to find out the cube roots, it means you will take k as 0, 1, 2 because you need to find out the 3 roots. Now, if they ask you to find the fourth root, it means you will put the k as 0, 1, 2, 3, and hence you will make the number of roots equals to 4. So let's see that how we can solve these kind of questions. So the first thing is that whenever any question is written, the first thing is find the radius and find the radius or the modulus, and also find the argument or the theta. It means convert any rectangular form into polar form. So here you already know that the formula for the modulus is a square plus b square. Now in this case, a is negative 4, so you will write negative 4 whole square, plus b is negative 4, so it will be negative 4 whole square. Whenever you write, if you are using the calculator, then make sure that you put the brackets correctly. Otherwise, you will never ever get the correct answer. If you are doing mentally, then well and good. So here you will get 4 square root of 2. Once it is done, you have to find out the argument. Now, in order to find the argument, you all know that the formula is tan inverse b over a. So b is negative 4 and a is also negative 4. So you will get here tan inverse 1. So write in the calculator shift 10 1, which will gives you 1 over 4 pi. Now the question is it our required argument or no? So for that reason, we should look at the question and find out that the x and the y values or the a or the b values lies in which quadrant. So one more time revise this thing, that if the x is plus, y is plus, it means they lie in the first quadrant, and in the first quadrant, whatever the argument you get is your required answer. If the x and y lies in the second quadrant, it means the x is negative, y is positive. It means you are going to use the formula theta minus pi, pi minus theta. And if x is negative, y is negative, it means the question lies in the third quadrant. We are going to use the formula pi plus theta. And in case of the fourth quadrant, x is our positive and y is our negative, we will use the formula 2 pi minus theta. So here your x is negative 4 and y is also negative 4. So both are negative, it means they lie in the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant, 1 over 4 pi is not your desired answer. So what is your answer? Your answer will be pi plus theta. It means pi plus 1 over 4 pi, which will give us 5 over 4 pi. So our desired argument is 5 over 4 pi. Once you finish this question, now one by one, find out the roots. Now first of all, let me clear this. So you have 4 square root 2 as your 4 square root 2 is your modulus, and 5 pi by 4 is your argument. So let's erase everything and write one more time here. Let's erase everything and find out how can we summarize everything. So let me take the pointer. Let me take the pointer and write down. Okay, so here let's check what we find out. R equals to 4 square root 2, and we found theta equals to 5 pi over 4. Okay, now here you have P. What is P? They are asking us to find out the fourth root. So P equals to 4. If here cube root, so P equals to 3. If here fifth root, the P will be equal to 5, and so on. Now what is N? What is N in this formula? The N, you have to find out the fourth root. So one time you will find, keep N equals to 0. One time N equals to 1. One time N equals to 2. And one time N equals to 3. So see, first root, second root, third root and fourth root. So let's write one by one very nicely and precisely in the equation and find the answer. So R is your 4 square root 2 whole to the power 1 over P is 4. Then open the bracket, you have cos theta is 5 pi by 4 plus 2, N is your 0. So here the N is 0. So you will write here 0 pi whole upon P is your 4 plus iota sine. Now again write it down. Sine is theta is 5 pi by 4 plus 2, N is your 0 and then pi and whole upon P is your 4. And then now same thing do it with the N when N equals to 1. So you have R that means 4 square root 2. 1 over P, it means 1 over P is your 4. And now write as it is. So cos theta is 5 pi by 4 plus 2. N is our 1. In this case, N is our 1. So you will write here 1 pi whole upon P is your 4. Then you have plus iota sine, and same theta is 5 pi by 4, no change, plus 2, N is your 1 and here pi all upon 4. Now write the third thing, that means when N equals to 2. So again apply the same formula, that is R 4 square root 2 whole to the power 1 over P is written. So you will write 1 over 4 and now cos write down. Now write down the cos and the angle theta is 5 pi by 4 plus 2. Now here in this case N is 2 and then pi whole upon 4 plus iota sine theta is 5 pi by 4. I am doing nothing, I am substituting the values according to the formula. Means I am not applying any signs, I am not doing any mental work, just whatever are I am replacing from here, putting in the formula. Whatever my P, that is 4, everywhere I find the P, I am writing 4. N I am changing according to 0, 1, 2, 3. And that's it. In the end, I will solve it in the calculator and I will get my answer. So here you have 4 square root 2. Now 1 over 4 cos. In this case, N is your 3. So 5 pi by 4 plus 2. Now in case of N, we will write the 3 pi over 4. And then plus iota sine 5 pi by 4 plus 2 and N is again 3 and then pi over 4. Now one by one write it in the calculator and get the answers. Now the last question is 2 plus 2i. You have to find out the cube root. Very simple. What is your P? Cube root. Cube means 3. So P is 3. So when you have the P3, so you will put n equals to 0, one time n equals to 1, and one time n equals to 2. Now you have to find out the r, and also you have to find out the theta. R is square root of 2 square plus 2 square. So it will be 2 square root 2. And theta will be 10 inverse b over a, that means 2 over 2. It will gives you 1 over 4 pi. You will keep the r, you will keep the theta. So here wherever you have r, you will write the r. You will write the theta everywhere as 1 over 4 pi. P you will write everywhere as 3. Now only this n you will change according to the scenarios. Where you have 0, you will put 0. Where you have in the second equation 1, you will write the 1. And wherever you will have the 2, you will write the 2. So let's just write it down as it is. So r 1 over p, it means 1 over 3 cos theta is your 1 over 4 pi plus 2, n is our 0, then pi, whole upon p is our 3, plus iota sine, and the same thing what you wrote with the cos, you have to write as it is with the sine. Now, the second scenario, when only in place of n, you have to write 1, otherwise everything just copy down. So r to the power 1 over 3 cos theta is 1 over 4 pi plus 2, n is our 1, and then that's it. Only this you have to write it down and you will get the answer. There is no science in this question. The only thing is that you must remember or memorize the formula by heart, because they will not give you the formula in the final exam. So you have to memorize the formula and just replace the values. Here in this case, n is your 3, n is your 3. And one more important thing, that while writing into the calculator, you must make sure that the calculator is in radian mode. So if the calculator will not be in radian mode, then you will get the problem in the final answer. Now just write it in the calculator, open the brackets and get the answer. There is nothing special. The only thing is memorize the formula. According to the formula, substitute the value. You must care that while finding the argument, you should know that which quadrant they lie in. So if in the first quadrant, you keep the answer as it is. If it is in the second quadrant, you will use the formula to find the theta as pi minus theta. Then in the third quadrant, pi plus theta. And in the fourth quadrant, 2 pi minus theta. Then p will be which root you want to find out. If it is square root, it means 2. In place of p, you will write 2. If it is cube root, you will write 3. If it is fourth root, you will write 4. Then what is n? N are the number of roots. Always start with the 0. So n equals 0, n equal 1, n equal 2, n equal 3, and so on. And that's all. Hope you understood the concept, because it is not very difficult. It seems difficult, it seems scary, but everything you have to calculate with the help of the calculator. So if you understand this, then very nice. God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye.